Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nusrat Tabassum Nisa. Currently, I'm a student at Daffodil International University studying in the Computer Science and Engineering department. Today, I have the privilege of interviewing Mr. Mushfiqus Salehan Orpon. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Our conversation today will dive into your professional journey and insights. So let's begin by discussing your background and how it has shaped your career. So good evening, Mr. Arpon. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm fine. So let me introduce myself first. I am Muhammad Mushfiqus Salehin. I have graduated in computer science and engineering from AIUB.
Okay.
Currently, I am working as a junior IT engineer at Chevron, Bangladesh. Uh,
Okay.
that's it.
So why did you choose for CSC among all the options available at that point of time?
Okay. Why did I choose CSE? Maybe because I wanted to stay close to my computer back then, and my parents will not have any complaints about my actions like that. But other than that, back then when I was in college, I was pretty good in programming. The C programming and the ICT. So and
Okay.
from that moment, my teacher actually encouraged me by he just saw my skills, and he just tell me that you must study in CSE. So then I took it in the consideration after admission test when I didn't get a chance in any good public university. So the only option left for me was the private university. So I tried for CSC, and Alhamdulillah, I got the chance.
Oh,
That's why
excellent.
actually I take it.
Okay. So, did you have any prior knowledge about coding as well as insights about any programming at the inception of your bachelor studies?
Yeah, prior knowledge. Some basic knowledge about programming from my college period. So about insight, and for the insight, yes, I did some research on choosing CSE. That will be a leading subject for the academic and the professional career as well. In the CSE, actually the CSE cover a vast knowledge where the CSE is just a cover of that vast knowledge, and uh, and most of the part of the CSE is still not yet discovered. So it is a very important, and nowadays it's a very important subject, and programming is the main thing about the CSE. CSE is actually stands on the programming. So whatever the language, it doesn't matter. You just have to be clear in the concept of the programming. That's all. That
Okay.
we got the answer right.
Yeah, that's fair. Good. Okay, moving to the next question. When did you decide which career path you are interested in and how far do you achieve in that regard?
Uh, can you say again the question? Can you ask again?
Okay, sure. When did you decide which career path you are interested in and how far do you achieve in that regard?
Okay. Okay, in my case, it was very hard, and I can tell even now that at this point I'm in a very difficult position actually, about my career path. So but first I major actually in networking. Then at the end of my university, I shifted to software, particularly in web technology. In this domain, I did a little develop with the IWM dev team, the IWM, my previous working company. So actually develop they actually develop the in-house software for their inside use purpose. So most of the time, they actually compelled me on working on GIS, and I did more or less script coding on Python for the GIS data analysis. But I did manage a few outsourced projects. There, I mostly work on the front end part. That's why I get excited about getting much further on this path, on that path. Now I'm having an experience in working in the Power Apps, and that's a new experience I am having right now. And at this point, I don't focus on my career positions. It is time for learning and building the base of my career in knowledge and experience.
Okay. Any suggestion for your juniors?
Uh, Suggestions. Well, actually, if you want, you have to first decide which, as I said earlier, that CSE has a vast domains. So you have to first choose
Yeah.
the what domain should I will be build my career. So if you want, but don't think like that. If I become a software engineer, then I have got a lot of money. That no, don't think like that. But because every field, if you have a better qualification, you have good qualification, better skill, then you will get anything you want. So for the main thing, the most important thing is that you will have to like what you are doing. Okay. So if you like coding, then go for the software engineering. If you don't like coding, but something else compels you to coding, but don't choose that path. Okay. Just you get networking, go for the data science, lots of domains. So if you want to go to the web technologies, then learn React MERN development. If you want to go to the software engineer, then I would say Python. Go for Python, Django, lots of frameworks. Or Java, you can learn Java with the Spring Boot framework. It's very important. So that's it. Just what you just choose and stick to the one single path. Okay,
Okay.
and you gotta love what you want to do.
I'll try my best, inshallah. Okay. Any significant achievement in your academic or professional life which inspires you to do well in the field of CSE?
Mm. Uh, there is one I would like to share, and it's you are aware of the organization of the XCAP, right? Uh,
Yeah.
okay. For the others' information, it is an alumni association of Sour Canton Public School and College. Nisat and my ex actually my our college, school and college both. So the last year, this organization actually arranged a grand reunion, which was magnificent, and the national level program that was. So I was happened to be in the executive committee. Just before 1 month of the registration, the committee decided to do its registration on online fully. So, and I took the charge of that project. Within 1 month, beside, at that time I was actually I was working at the BMD. So I developed the whole website uh, in my free time, and included the registration procedure as well. That was not any easy work. Okay, how did I manage and face difficulties? That will be for another day story. uh, but after the reunion, I was well appreciated and felt so glad. That day I decided I will improve my skill in this field more and make an more advanced version of the xcap.scpc.com, inshallah. That's one of my significant achievement for me, actually. That actually inspired me.
Okay. Um, Is there any particular programming language or any particular technical skills you find out tough to learn as well as useful either in academic or professional life?
Tough, right? Actually, the tough word is not appropriate for this programming. Actually, it is all your thinking. You or me, anyone can tell this programming language is cannot tell that is easy or that one is hard. In this consideration of a framework as well, the matter about the tough or easy is not matter on the programming language, but in the topic or the domain you choose. Like from my perspective, web technology is comparatively easy on the other, but on the other hand, AI or machine learning is so tough because you have to understand and implement the critical amount of logics in your code. So at the same time, you have to code and think about the logic. If you want to tell me a single language, okay, if you want to tell me a single language which will be useful and worthy for learning, then it will be Python, because with
Mhm.
Python you
Okay.
can do anything you want. You can choose any path, any domain actually.
Okay. Thank you. So the last question: where do you want to see yourself after 5 years in your professional career?
Okay, now I have a feeling that I am facing a real interview. Okay, after 5 years, I want to be. I want what I want to. I want to be. I want to be a senior level engineer, and want to lead a team of the engineers and work on some awesome projects. Absolutely, and contribute for the betterment for the society and the environment. Inshallah.
Okay. Thank you so much for this wonderful conversation.
Thank you. Thank you to
So
all
that's
of
it.
you.
Okay. Have a good day.